Hello, folks. How's everybody doing? You guys caught me adjusting my mic. Make sure I can be heard by everyone. I believe everything should be okay. Is everybody hearing me, seeing me? Or we just decide that I wasn't going to be paid attention to this time around, huh? Is that the way it worked? Hey there. Majestic Sounds of Coins can hear me. Cuds are us. Everybody else can hear me, I guess. Can see and hear me 5 by. All right. So, how's everybody doing? Probably cold, huh? Well, except for people in Florida. They're the lucky ones. As it turns out, it was pretty decent here this morning. It was somewhere, I don't know, 50, 55 degrees when I got up. And now it's like 30 outside. It got chilly. We're supposed to have a little bit of snow this afternoon mixed in with the rain, and it turns out we didn't really, which doesn't hurt my feelings. My feelings are all just fine. Hello, Daniel. 22 in Ohio. 75 and nice in California. Todd. Yeah, levels of madness down here. I was actually about 4 hours south of you, where I lived, and it was just a little oppressive for me. All right. Nice and sunny in Hawaii. Sing J reports from Hawaii. Clear in 27, Bill Betts says. 9 in the Chicago area. Yeah. I don't think you're going to really talk me into wanting to move to Chicago, that's for sure. Hey, what I've got tonight is a bit of an abbreviated auction. It's not as long as we would normally have it. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that, well, I'm still in the middle of trying to recover from last Friday's roll sale. Sold 1,380 rolls in that sale. And I'm still working on trying to get them all sorted and packaged up for everybody. I took almost 200 pounds of packages to the post office today. And, well, that's about half of it. And got another couple of 100 pounds worth of them to put together. And, well, I'm having to start stacking your monthly boxes on the floor because on the shelf, I'm afraid the weight's going to break the shelf. So, yeah. Just one of those things, right? Okay. Well, I guess on that note, I guess I can go ahead and get started for the evening. I'll let you know that all the rules are the same as for any other time. When can you write Litecoin on the flip that you sent me? What does that mean? Okay, Majestic Sounds of Coins ask a good question. When we do the roll reveals, somebody else has got me calling them reviews now. When we do the roll reveals, and I find a coin in the roll that needs to be photographed for the Coppercoins website, whether it be a new discovery, like a new die, or whether it be one that we already had listed, but I didn't like the photos and I just wanted to replace them, I take photographs of your coin. If your coin is one of the nicer ones in the roll, and I think it can be of benefit to the overall photos on the website, then what I do is I'll photograph that coin. And if I photograph that coin and use it for the website, then I will actually write plate coin on your flip. What that means is that your coin was used for photographs that will be published on Coppercoins. I really am sending them out. Absolutely. Yes, and I am the Lincoln Cent Whisperer. The Bob Ross of Lincoln Cents. All right, folks. I'm going to go ahead and get us started off. Today, we have mostly singles. for obvious reasons, I'm getting a little tired of dealing with rolls. But I've got mostly singles, and I have certified and uncertified singles. And let's get started. All right, Penny Parent, make sure that we've got everything set up right. I'm going to go in and check. You got the sheet where you need it and everything's there and you know what you're doing with what we've got going on. And make sure I've got everything all set up the way it's supposed to be. And I think I do. Okay, I do. I don't see you in the sheet, but there you are. Now I see you in the sheet. Okay, we are ready to go. We do have we don't have a list. That's right. Here, hang on. Let me talk with you for just a couple of minutes while I provide you the list, because I do have all the images uploaded. They are all up there. I just forgot to actually change the code on the website. Sorry. Nope, didn't miss anything, Scent Hoarder. You just showed up in time. We're just about to get started. Let me go ahead and open up that file. It'll take me just a minute to get it together. And on that note, we are at auction number 18. Our lot count this evening will be 23. I only have 23 items tonight. And we go down to the bottom. And we will have 3 roll reveals this week. We will have numbers 24, 25, and 26. And okay, all the items are in there. I just have to change a date now. That way nobody will think that we're actually running this last week. It is indeed this week's auction. Get this November 12th. Okay, should be up there. Coppercoins.com/auction. I'm going to make sure I've got everybody in there the way it should be. I'm missing one thing. Got one thing in there wrong. Let me get that image uploaded properly. We'll be ready to go here just a moment. Listen to this beautiful music while I get you ready. Never mind, I don't have any beautiful music. No music. Sorry. Sorry, folks. No music. There we go. That little happy thing lives right there, just like. All right, folks, they're all in there. Coppercoins.com/auction. Have yourself a list now of everything that we are going to be running for the evening. Give you just a moment to take a look at that. Paula Bloom, Cajun Coin Hunter. Jeff Dunn. Everybody's here. Yay! All right. Let me move that out of the way, move that out of the way. And I'm almost ready to get started. Just down. Okay. Now I'm ready. Here we go. Okay, guys. See you later. All right. So we got auction number 1. Auction number 18, lot number 1. We have a 1910S Lincoln Wheat Cent. It's a nice coin. Light to moderate even wear. We're talking about a fine-ish coin. that has a few small scrapes and dings and marks around here and there on it, but it's only $7 to get started. I have an opening bid of $7 for this item to get us started on this auction today. Raymond Longy comes in at $7 to get us started. Todd says 7, but he needs to go 7.5 if he wants to keep this one going. Todd comes in at 8. Pushes a straight 8, and Raymond Longy needs to come in at 8.5 or better. Still don't understand why they even have top chat. Doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, Todd Carmen's at $8. He is the high bidder at this point in time. Raymond Longy has it in at $8.5. Yeah, where do we go from here? I listened to 2 other people's coin auctions recently, and both of them, they tried to be an auctioneer, and they didn't do a very good job of it. Jeremy Johnson, you're going to need to refresh because you're coming in late. We already have an $8.5 high bid. Yeah, folks, if you're not a really well-seasoned and practiced auctioneer, and you're attempting to do auctioneer stuff, yeah, I would suggest you don't. Because it doesn't sound right when you're attempting to do the auctioneer stuff. Not going to work out. Jeremy Johnson comes in with a $12 bid. Steve Patak comes in with 10, just a bit late. See, I'm doing more like the sports play-by-play thing. Raymond Longy's out. Thank you, sir. Yeah, this is like sports play-by-play. And from the outfield, I like the play-by-play that they did back in the 50s and 60s, or even before that. Going twice with Jeremy Johnson at $12, the highest bidder, all in, all done. I have to put a www in front of that, but there. Does that work? I can't even post a link in my own. Does that work? That works. Coppercoins.com/auction. Congrats to Jeremy Johnson for being a high bidder on this item. I'll quit playing around my keyboard and move on so I can pay attention to what I'm doing. How about this? A 1911 Lincoln Cent. Now, this one's got all the original old crust on it, but you can tell that it's a pretty high grade coin because it's got really solid lines. Got a pretty nice looking cheek and jawline, too. Let's start this one off at $2. This is a really good beginner's coin here. Start us at $2. Hello, Coin Dragon. Raymond Longy starts us off at $2. Paul Hampton comes in at 2. A little bit late on that one. West Coast is still awake. Hey there, Stephen Dallas. Paul Hampton comes in at 3 to keep it alive. Bet the West Coast didn't get all that really cold weather that everyone else is getting. Stuff came straight down from Canada. Ooh, yeah. Cold. No more walking around outside for me without a coat on for now, anyway. Expecting a low temperature of 23 degrees tonight. Sissy Atwell comes in at $4 to keep this one alive. It is lovely, I guess. Paul Hampton, $5. Raymond Longy is out. Hot tub at 10 p.m. Is that an indoor hot tub or an outdoor? I'm not even really sure I'd want to be doing an outdoor hot tub right now, not here. Oh, it's outdoor. Okay. Well, going once with Paul Hampton at $5, a high bid. Sissy Atwell says she's out. Thank you, Sissy Atwell. And Penny Parent says going twice. All in, all done. And Paul Hampton at $5 will be our winner. Thank you, sir. Next item up for bids. Try this out. Here's a 1937 Denver Mint Lincoln Cent. This one's in an NGC MS66 red holder. This is one of the nicer ones you're going to see. If you need a 37D and you're just really in for the higher grade stuff, this right here is your coin. Starting this one off at 15, Majestic Sounds of Coin starts it at 20. Bids RS pops in at 15. Hello, Robert. Benjamin Marlar comes in at a $22 bid. Raymond Longy, 21, just a bit late behind Benjamin Marlar's 22. 22 is our current high bid, and Raymond Longy hits us with a $23 bid. And for now, Majestic Sounds of Coins is quiet. It is, isn't it? Screamer coin. Bright, bright color. If for some reason my photograph, it turned out just a little over red. It's not quite that red. Raymond Longy's out. Majestic Sounds of Coins comes in with a $25 bid. Raymond decides he's done at 25. And Benjamin hits us a $26 bid. Majestic's out. And it looks like Benjamin is the only one bidding at this point. Benjamin's 26 on twice. And sold to Benjamin Marlar, $26. Ooh, Hawkeye. Not sold yet. Hawkeye comes in $27. And Hawkeye with a high bid of $27 at this point. I tell you what, go ahead and stop the bidding. On this 1937D, I have a few of these. And I can offer them for $25. I can offer, well, I guess I could offer one to Majestic, one to Benjamin, and one to Hawkeye for $25. Does that sound okay to you guys? If you guys are okay with that, I'll go ahead and offer you each one at $25. And all three say yes. Sold, $25. Now my highest bidder, Hawkeye, goes in first. Reason for that, so I'll know to give him the one that's actually in the photographs. With an MS66 red, they're all going to be very, very similar to one another, but just in case there was a reason why he wanted that particular coin, he's going to get it. And my other two guys, ones who came in slightly behind, will get other 1937D Lincoln Cents and NGC MS66 red. All right, folks, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Move on to the next item. Check this out. They almost don't come nicer. This is about as nice as they get right here. There's a 1942D Lincoln Cent and NGC MS67 red. This is a superb, brilliant red gem coin. They just don't get a lot cleaner than this. Start this one off at $59. Ain't anybody gonna hit me at $59 for this one? Lot number 4, it's 1942D. Lincoln Cent and NGC MS67 red. Todd Carmen hits $60 on this one. Thank you, Todd. Todd Carmen's at 60, and at this level we're doing $5 increments, so $65 would keep it going. Folks, these guys right here sell for between $85 and $95. $85 and $95 retail right now. Joe McBride hit 65. We need 70 to keep it going. And Todd bid 70. I see 70. We need 75 to keep it going. Book value's at 115 on it. And they usually, I mean, I've been looking, they usually sell between $85 and $95. So that it books at 115 doesn't necessarily surprise me. Books just a little higher than the market is carrying them right now. Joe McBride comes in at $75 to keep this one alive. We need an $80 bid to keep this one up. I see a $75 bid. We need an $80 bid to keep this one going. Todd's sitting there with his finger on the trigger. Todd doesn't know whether to pull the trigger or whether to let Joe have it. And he says, well, maybe Chuck has more. Maybe he's going to give us a deal. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. This is the only one of these I have. 1942D, Lincoln Cent, and a brilliant NGC MS67 red. These things are tough, folks. Really, really tough. All right, we're going once with Joe McBride at $75, a high bidder. And Robert Gravitt comes in at $80. Thank you, Mr. Gravitt. Robert Gravitt's at $80. You have a whole new paradigm to think about. Joe says he's out. Todd still has a chance at 85. Todd's out. So going twice, all in, all done. Robert Gravitt is our new owner of this beautiful coin at $80. Thank you, sir. Move on to the next item. How about a 1944D in superb brilliant red? NGCMS 67 red. 67 red. Folks, these coins just don't come 67 red often. They're not easy to find. Definitely not easy to find, and surely not cheap when you do. Start this one off at $65. $65, and these things have typically been going between $95 and $105. For 1944D, superb gem, 67 red coin. Robert Gravitt bids $65 to get this one started. And we got Robert Gravitt at 65. Now, if you'll notice, take a look at the color on this coin, that it shifts just a little bit from the left to the right. That is what the coin actually looks like. This coin has a strange iridescence to it, just makes it really beautiful. This came out of an original roll with a number of other coins that I submitted. A lot of them came back as 66. I had a couple of 67 red browns, just because of that shifting color was a little more profound. And then I got a few 67 reds out of this, and I don't have many of them left. It was one roll that I got. It was actually a tubed roll, then a Numis Square tube roll. I pulled the tape off the top of the tube and dumped the coins out to take a look at them. I nearly fell out of my chair. The nicest 1944 D Lincoln cent that I've ever seen in my life came out of this roll. I tried it twice for a 68 and it didn't go. Got a 67 both times. Got Robert up to 75 on this one. Steve bid at $70 and Robert Gravitt bid 75 to keep it going. With these guys often selling between $95 and $105, 75 is a steal. And this is for NGC graded coins. You go over to the PCGS graded 67s, you're going to be looking at $115 to $125. You're looking at paying almost double what the starting bid on this one was to get a PCGS graded coin. And I could tell you that the PCGS and the NGC really aren't that far off of one another as far as their consistency and everything else. They're pretty equal. I think the PCGS market's just a little healthier. So going twice on this one, Robert Gravitt at $75. Steve's out. I tell you what, how about if I did this? Well, we can sell it to Robert Gravitt at $75, but we could do this. How about, Steve, how about if I offer both of you one at $70? And give each of you one at $70. How about that? These are showcase. They're showcase bronze, not brass. Let's see what Steve says. Steve Patet, offering you one at $70, sir. That's a go for you. Okay. And then Robert Gravitt already won it at 75, and he's going to get it at 70, so just move them both to 70. And you could put Steve on the second one. Congratulations, and thank you, guys. I'll finish off what I was saying. These are called shellcase bronze, and the reason they're called shellcase bronze is because they have a 95% copper composition, then they've got a 5% tin and zinc mixture. But from 1944 through 1947, they were using up the remaining shell casings from the naval ships, basically the battleship shell casings, and they were melting them down and turning them into sheets of copper to make Lincoln cents out of. And because of the leftover sulfur and gunpowder and other things that you would find on that shell case bronze that you would not generally find in a Lincoln cent, the color is a little bit different on these from 1944 to 1947. They tend to turn out just a little more of a yellowish orange color than just red. In 1948, they kind of ran out of the shell case bronze and they sort of just kind of went back to the regular bronze, which is a base mixture of 95% copper and then 5% tin and zinc. It wasn't until 1962 that they dropped the tin out of the composition of the coin, leaving only the copper and the zinc, which technically is brass. So from 1962 on up through 1982, coins were made of brass. All right, so there's your lesson. Let's move on to the next item. Here's the next item, a 1921 Lincoln cent. This is 1921 Lincoln cent. It's choice uncirculated. It has some pretty decent luster on it. It's also a woody. So for anybody who really wants a woody in their collection, you're getting one right here. Now this one does have a couple of little dings here and there on the rim, but that doesn't really affect the fact that the coin is still a very nice coin and the fields are really lustrous and nice. $24 coin here. Well, it's $24 to me. A lot of people sell you this at $40. Silver Nitrate decides to get this one started at $24. Good afternoon, sir. Actually, it may even still be morning to you. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 2:30. I had to count back. We have a 1921 Philadelphia mint Lincoln cent. Nice coin with a nice strike. Got that planchet appeal that a lot of people like. It has that woody appearance. Some slightly lighter and darker shades in there. Steve Patek comes back with a $30 bid on this one. There are directly underneath the shoulder. There's just a little bit of rim cut going on there. It's 3:30 there now. It's 8:30 here. I'm only 5 hours different from you. Wow, only 5 hours. So I think I'm the same amount of time away from London. 5 hours. Silver nitrate's out. Steve Patet's $30. Steve Patet has the high bid at $30, and Galaxy 471 comes in with a bid of $32. Current high bid of $32. Good evening, Galaxy. And Steve hits us with $35 to keep this one up. Galaxy's at $38. And folks, I think we have a genuine bidding war. Coin Dragon, hand me the popcorn. Please. Brady's here. Hey, Brady. Steve comes back with a $40 bid to keep this one going. I bet it's a little bit colder there than it is here, Brady. But notice how I said a little bit. Galaxy's out at $40. Steve Patet's got this one at $40. Silver Nitrate says he's already got one of these in his Woody collection. 21 is not that uncommon to come by one in your Woody collection. The thing that you're looking for with the 21 is the attractiveness of the Woody appearance and the grade of the coin. Because finding a Woody in 1921 is not that difficult to do. In fact, all of the 1920s Philadelphia mints are relatively easy to find with Woodies. They're just a little more difficult to find in higher grade. And we're going to... Oh, we sold it, Steve Patet, at $40. Steve Patet's the winner of this one at $40. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you all for your bids. We move on to the next item. We have a 1929D Lincoln Wheat cent. This one's a choice MS coin. Got a $26, $28 coin running for $18 here. $18 starting bid on this one. (1920s) mint marked uncirculated Lincoln cent. Galaxy throws a $20 bid out there to get this one started. You should have seen me in here scrambling all weekend long. Getting orders piled up, getting everything in the right piles, getting everything in the right place, opening boxes, closing boxes, stacking boxes, moving boxes, taping boxes. Been a bit of a hectic day, or chain of days. Going twice on Galaxy's $20 bid. 1929D uncirculated Lincoln cent. And sold to Galaxy $20. Thank you, sir, for your bid. Let me move on to the next item. How about that? We have a 1944 Lincoln cent, solid MS67 red grade. $79. How did all the packaging go? It's still going. I got yours out today, though. Post office hasn't banned me yet. In fact, they actually give me a cart to go out to the parking lot so I could load everything up in a cart. I had over 200 pounds of mail today. I went in and I told the lady, I says, you got a cart that I could push out to the parking lot to get all my mail? And she said, why? I said, because it's heavy. Because you can't carry it in, you want a tote? I said, it's over 200 pounds. 200 pounds. You got 200 pounds of mail. I said, yeah, I got 200 pounds of mail. 200 pounds. I said, yeah, it weighs almost as much as I do. Amazed. Robert Gravitt comes in at $79 to get this one started. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Scent Hoarder, we'll do it again. Todd Carmen, I appreciate the bid, but we need to do $5 increments above $50. So $84 is the lowest bid I could take on this one for now. Robert, you still got it at $79. Todd comes in at $85 to keep this one moving. $85 bid from Todd Carmen. This is a $130 coin, people. $130 coin. Todd Carmen has the current high bid at $80. Stairs are definitely not my friend, and I have 2 flights of them to go up with all these coins. I'm a story and a half, almost 2 stories above my garage. All right, so Robert Gravitt's out at $85. I appreciate your bid, sir. Going once to Todd Carmen, $85 and looking for a $90 bid. Going twice, Todd Carmen, $85 looking for a $90 bid. $90 bid to keep this one going. And we're sold to Todd at $85. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. All right, let me move on to the next item. Next item is the 1930D Lincoln Cent. This is a Denver Mint Lincoln Cent from before the Great Depression. Nearly all the detail there, and we're starting this one at $2. Folks, this is going really inexpensive for one of these. I am the dumb waiter to the garage. Raymond comes in first with a $2 bid. Midnight Silver Run at $2, and the Midnight Silver Run comes in at $4. Paul Hampton hits it at $4, just a bit too late. Need a $4.50 bid to keep this one moving. And Midnight Silver Run's at $4. Levels of Madness bids 450 pennies for it. Majestic comes in at 500 pennies. And Midnight Silver Run at 600 pennies. And Sissy Atwell comes in at 600 pennies as well. Hawkeye is our, let's see. Oh, Hawkeye is our current high bidder at $7. A lot of people trying to catch up. And Sissy Atwell comes in at $8. I saw 6 and then I saw 8. Robert Gravitt at $8.50. Told you I'm not that good of an auctioneer. I'm more of just a talker. Midnight Silver Run at $10. Ladder Vatter. Pulling cart system that runs on a ladder. Roofers and stonemasons use. That might actually work. Of course, if I own this house, that might help. All right, we got Midnight Silver Run at $10. Got Hawkeye trying to bid $10, and everybody else is getting out. We're going once with Midnight Silver Run at $10. Looking for an $11 bid. And sold the Midnight Silver Run for $10. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks everyone for your bids. It was a fun lot. Yeah, after this lot is over, I will go over the shipping policy. On shipping, if you have 2 rolls of coins or less by weight, so if you've got like 9 individual coins or however that works out, I'll charge you $4 for first class shipping. Anything over that, or like, for instance, like 3 rolls up through about 22 rolls, I can get that in a small flat rate box. So I can charge you $8 for shipping. And then beyond that, everything will have to go in a medium flat rate box. And a medium flat rate box costs $14 to ship. So up to 22 rolls is your small flat rate. And then beyond 22 rolls is a medium flat rate box. Now, if you want to, I can put you on a program. All you have to do is ask, where all month long I accumulate everything that you have bid on. And as I'm charging you throughout the month, I don't charge you any shipping. Then at the end of the month, I'll bill you $5 for handling plus whatever shipping rate it takes to get your coins to you. So for instance, if you've been bidding all month long and you've been bidding on 3 rolls each week, and you got 3 rolls here and 3 rolls there and 3 rolls there and 3 rolls there, you got 4 weeks worth of 3 rolls, you got $32 shipping behind you. But actually, I can fit all that into one small flat rate box. So I'd be able to get it into one flat rate box at the end of the month and charge you $8 for shipping plus the $5 handling fee for $13. The $13 is what you'd pay for your shipping instead of the 30-something dollars you'd pay otherwise. So that's how that would work. Unless you're in Canada. And if you're in Canada, you can't do it that way. In Canada, what I'm going to do is I'm going to accumulate your items through the week and at the end of through the month, and at the end of the month, we'll work a deal on shipping. Unfortunately, a medium flat rate box is a 20-pound maximum for a charge of $50. And that's how I do shipping. First class is $4, small flat rate at $8, medium flat rate at $14. On to the next item. We got a 1933D Lincoln Wheat Cent. Now these are actually a little bit tougher to find than a lot of people give them credit for. Now this one's a circulated example. It's not one of the best coins that I've seen, but it makes a good album filler if you're missing that spot for a 1933D in your album. Like this is probably an $8, $9, $10 coin that I'm putting up there at $4 to get it started. Raymond Lungy gives us a bid of $4, then Paul Hampton comes in at $5. Raymond Lungy comes back at $5.50. And Paul Hampton at $6. Paul Hampton's currently high bid at $6, and Raymond Lungy comes in at $6.50. Raymond Lungy keeps this one going at $6.50. Chuck's auctions are always awesome sauce. They're always awesome sauce because Penny Parent's behind the scene taking care of it. We have Penny Parent, we have Amber, we have Brady, we have Jody. Those 4 people, along with the assistance of Miss Paula Bloom, keeps this thing going. And I appreciate every single one of them every single day. And we're going twice, all in, all done, and Paul Hampton at a $7 high bid. Andrew Forbes hits the button right before we could say it was sold. And Andrew Forbes at a high bid of $8. We're going once. Paul Hampton is out. Going twice. All in, all done. And Andrew Forbes We'll take it at $8. Thank you, sir, for your bid. And thank you, Mr. Hampton, for making your bids. Let me move the next item here. I have to watch how I do this. The first time I've ever done that successfully without I changed slideshows and you didn't even notice. This is lot number 11. We have a 1936D Lincoln Wheat Cent that's an uncirculated coin. It's a choice brown coin for $5. Coin Junkie gives us a $5 bid. $5 bid to get this one started off. We need $5.50 to keep it going. That's as close to an auctioneer as you'll ever hear me get. Because I'm more of the Bob Ross type and not the fast talking auctioneer. Don't do that stuff. Not good at it. But we have Coin Junkie with a current high bid of $5. Do we hear a $5.50 bid? Going once to Coin Junkie at $5. Paul Hampton comes in at $5.50. We got Paul Hampton at $5.50 for the high bid, but looking for $6 for an even $6. Coin Junkie bid $6. Got Coin Junkie's bid at $6, looking for $6.50. Coin Junkie's at $6, looking for $6.50. Paul Hampton bid $6.50. Now we got $6.50 from Paul Hampton, looking for $7. Is that rock and rolla or rock and rolla? Because I know of a town named Rolla in Missouri. Not interested in auctioneer school. Rock and rolla. You need to send us an email at coppercoinspayments@gmail.com and give us rock and rolla as your YouTube screen name. Then we need your real given name and the address where we can send you a invoice, all in the same email so that we can connect the three together. As soon as we receive that, we'll let you start bidding. It's free. Bidding isn't, but registration is. Coin Junkie's out at $6.50. So Sissy Atwell bids $7. Keep this one going. Oh, nope. We got Paul Hampton bought this one at $6.50. Sorry, Sissy, you got in just a little bit too late. I didn't notice that until I read a little bit more. I'm not very good at reading, as you can see. Sorry about that. We've got a $6.50 win to Paul Hampton. And here we go. Next item. The 1937D Lincoln Cent. Now this one's a really bright, lustrous coin. The only problem with this, had a bit of a fingerprint issue on the obverse. But we're going to start this one at $4. We're not anywhere close to the price of a 37D in full bright red, brilliant uncirculated condition. If that were the case, this would be a $15 to $20 coin. We're going to start it at $4, and Raymond Longy comes along. Not meaning to throw a pun out there. Raymond Longy comes along at $4, and Paul Hampton comes in at $5. Paul Hampton bids $5 to keep this one moving. And hopes no one else sees his $5 bid, and Galaxy does. Galaxy sees it, comes in at $6. Raymond Longy's a little late at $5.50, and Hawkeye's a little late at $6. So Galaxy still got the high bid at $6. And Hawkeye bids $7. Hawkeye hits it at $7, and we've got $8.50 from Galaxy. And Paul Hampton still lagging behind just a little bit with $7.50. Galaxy's high bid at $8.50 right now, looking for $9. Mr. Lungi is out. Thank you, sir. Robert Gravitt bids an even $10 to keep this one on his side. Need 11 to keep it going. Galaxy bids 11. Galaxy's $11 bid is currently high. We need a $12 bid to keep it moving. And I promise the fingerprint's not mine. Robert Gravitt bids $12. Clock. And Hawkeye hits it just a moment too late at $12. And Galaxy hits it with 14. A lot of heavy hammers out there. Galaxy's bid of 14 is currently high. And we're going once. With Galaxy's bid of $14. Hawkeye says he's out. Going twice, Galaxy's bid of $14, all in, all done, and high bidder is Galaxy 14 and sold to Galaxy $14. Thank you guys for all your bids. Move you on to the next item. Here's a 1937. I meant to put that this one was actually a 37S, but this is a 1937S Lincoln Cent. It does have nice luster. I did not change the title on this coin. This coin's title should be, it is a Choice BU coin. It's 1937S. And it should have started at $6. $6 is the right start price. Yes, $6 bid on this mostly red coin from 1937, San Francisco. Robert Gravitt bid 6 to get this one started. Thank you, sir. Midnight Silver Run comes in at a $7 bid. Paul Hampton's just a little bit late at $7. So Midnight Silver Run's still our high bidder at $7. These San Francisco mint coins tend to be just a little difficult to find, especially in the 30s. Seems that the Great Depression had a big effect on people saving Lincoln cents. They just didn't save them like they had before, they did after. Seems that roughly 1940 is when the roll hoarding started picking up and people actually had rolls of them. Prior to 1940, rolls were actually a little difficult to come by. And Robert Gravitt's $10 bid is exceeded by Paul Hampton at $11. So Paul Hampton is currently the high bidder at $11. BMP 804 is good to begin bidding. Thank you very much. And we've got Robert Gravitt come in with a $12 bid and as the current high bidder. Paul Hampton at $11, falling just behind. 1937 San Francisco Mint Lincoln Cent in mostly red, spotted condition. Midnight Silver Run is out. And Robert Gravitt is our high bidder at $12, going once. Going twice, got a $12 bid looking for 13. And we're sold to Robert Gravitt at $12. I'm going to spend about 2 minutes, about a minute and a half here. And I want everyone to go refresh their browser and come back and make sure that they've got a nice, fresh, clean connection. Make sure everybody's ready to go. We got some good lots coming up, folks. You'll want to stick around, that's for sure. Give you just a minute to get out there, do a refresh, and come back. Got a couple of announcements to make. The first one being that I have a collection. It is a Dansko album, missing a few holes, but most of the coins in there are in really nice condition. I'll be bringing that up for auction next week. Also have a 1914D Lincoln Cent that's a very fine 25 PCGS graded coin. So we're going to be dealing with that one next week as well. We also have a couple of other albums full of coins. And next week is going to be the lots and rolls. I'll be doing some more rolls and lots and other things that should be of good interest. All right, I've given everybody a chance to get their browsers refreshed. Let's move on to the next item. We've got a 1938 Philadelphia Mint Lincoln Wheat Cent. Nice red and brown uncirculated coin. Got a couple of spots, but we're starting it at $2. $2. Penny Parent, I love cookies. I don't like mint. Raymond Lungy bids $2 to get this one started, and Paul Hampton comes in with a $5 bid right behind. I'm jealous that Penny Parent didn't make me any cookies without mint. Hawkeye bid $6. The $6 high bid from Hawkeye right now. Yeah, exactly. I hear people say, "Oh, I've got these wonderful cookies. They've got blah blah and then blah, 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 and then they're mint." I'm like salivating until she said mint. All right, so Paul Hampton has a $6.50 bid. Hawkeye still sitting at $6. And now Hawkeye's got a $7 bid, and Robert Gravitt comes in at $7. So Hawkeye's $7 bid is the current high bidder, and Raymond Lungy is out. Thank you, sir. Penny Parent, your son is streaming. Robert Gravitt with a $7 bid, $7.50 bid. $7.50 bid is the current high bidder, Robert Gravitt. I even have a hard time doing the little mint things they give you at the Olive Garden. The little Andes chocolate squares with mint. I don't even like those things. And Paul Hampton is out. Robert Gravitt's high bidder at $7.50. Oh, Penny Parent loves those things. I kind of figure. Anybody who likes mint's going to like that kind of stuff. I never did candy canes. Even as a kid, I hated candy canes because they were mint. Going once to Robert Gravitt at $7.50, $7.50 high bid. Going twice. Justin's going to go to Robert Gravitt. All in, all done. And sold. Robert Gravitt at $7.50. Thank you for your bid, sir. Thank you, everyone else, for your bids. Only like mint and chocolate if it's the Girl Scout cookies. A little particular there, are we? Here's the next one. This is a beautiful gem coin. It's a beautiful bright red gem coin, 1939, Philadelphia, out of an original roll. We'll start this one off at $8. This is lot number 15 of auction number 18, starting at 1939 Philadelphia gem Lincoln Cent at $8. This is a full MS65 grade. Beautiful coin. Now, if I had to pick my favorite Girl Scout cookie, it would be just the plain ones, like the butter cookies, whatever they're called. That'd be my favorite Girl Scout cookie. So Majestic Sounds of Coins comes in with a $10 bid. Get this one started, and then Joe McBride comes in 11 after that. Now Hawkeye is sitting just a little behind at $9. Galaxy bids $12.50 to keep this one up there. And Hawkeye comes in at 14 behind Galaxy. 14 is currently the high bid with Hawkeye. Galaxy comes in at 15 to stay on top of things. And Galaxy is our current high bidder at $15. Personally, when it comes to Girl Scout cookies, I really hate to say this, but I don't really like any of them. I know I'm strange. I'm weird. I have the ones that have the peanut butter and the chocolate. Those are okay. Sissy Atwell bids $16, and Majestic Sounds of Coin says he's out. Hawkeye bids 16 behind Sissy Atwell. And Sissy Atwell's at $16. Hawkeye bids 17. Bulldog bids 18. Hello, Bulldog. Seen you yet today. Okay, let me do it this way. Let's stop the bidding. I'm going to stop the bidding with Bulldog at $18. Talk about this for just a minute here. To switch off of Girl Scout cookies for the time being. We'll get back to it here pretty soon. But we have what we got: Hawkeye, Bulldog, Sissy Atwell, Galaxy. Joe McBride might even be interested too. I tell you what, I've got part of the roll that coin came out of, and I have other coins that look like that coin. Maybe not exactly like that coin, not the exact same spots in the exact same places, but I can get you a coin that's very, very similar to that for $15. Anybody who wants one right now, they can just say me, or they can bin a quantity up to 5 coins, and I'll do them at $15 a piece. Bulldog, Galaxy, Joe. Let me throw some lines in here for you, Penny Parent. And let's see, we have Bulldog who takes one, Galaxy takes one, Joe McBride will take one, Sissy Atwell will take one, Hawkeye will take one, and Robert Gravitt will take one. So it looks like 6 of them. Certainly fill that for you. If anybody wants a second one at that price, let me know. Got them all filled in? Okay. Anybody else have interest in one of these at $15 before I close this lot and move on? Okay. I'll close this lot and I'll move us on to the next item. Thank you very much for your bids. Moving on to the next item. We have a 1939S. The near gem. It has a light fingerprint on the obverse. That fingerprint is actually less obvious on the coin than it is in the photo. I would venture to guess this would grade out at MS63 red. I'm going to start it at $4. Bright red coin. You can see how bright the luster is. It's a really lustrous coin. Just has that little bit of fingerprint problems. Like Penny was playing around with it when she was eating her Andes chocolate. Paul Hampton bids $5 to get this one started, and Joe McBride comes in at $7. So Joe McBride is our current high bidder at $7. It was Penny Parent. Paul Hampton at $9 is our current high bidder. We got Paul Hampton, a current high bidder at $9. Everybody else seems to be really quiet. We're going once at Paul Hampton at $9. Yeah, $9.50 bid to keep this one going. Going twice with Paul Hampton at $9. All in, all done. And we got Paul Hampton at $9 sold. Thank you, sir. Thank you to everyone else for your bids. Move us on to the next item. This is lot number 17. We have a Choice BU 1940S Lincoln Cent at $2. Choice BU 1940S Lincoln Cent at $2. $2 start. Anybody going to get us started at $2 on this one? Levels of Madness starts us out at $2. Nice, mostly red coin. There's some brown to it. That's a red brown. I call it a 63 red brown. Majestic Sounds of Coins comes in at a $5 bid. And Robert Gravitt, Joe McBride, and Paul Hampton comes in at $6. Paul Hampton's our current high bidder at $6. Everybody else lags slightly behind the numbers. Joe McBride bid $7 to keep this one on the block. Levels of Madness is out at 7. Majestic Sounds of Coins is out at 7. And Robert Gravitt is out at 7. Going once with Joe McBride at $7. Going twice, Joe McBride at $7, looking for a $7.50 bid, and sold to Joe McBride at $7. Thank you, sir, for your bids, and thank you, everyone else, for your bids, too. And here is a 1941D Lincoln Wheat Cent. Nice high luster, high shine obverse, and the reverse has toning on it. It might have been in an album that caused the toning, or it could have been a Roland coin. Has a nice bright red luster on the obverse. Really nice appeal. Of course, it also has a fingerprint kit on the obverse. Robert Gravitt starts it off at $6. Start out this 1941 Denver Lincoln Cent at $6. Robert Gravitt at the high bid. Robert Gravitt is our high bidder. Now Joe McBride, our high bidder at $7. Thank you, sir, for your bid. Joe McBride, high bid at $7. Did we hear 8? That's 7.5. Yeah, $7.50 bid. Have to go to your granddaughter's music thing. You hate crowds. You know, just imagine that you're the only one there. All the noise is just there. See you later, Stephen Dallas. Joe McBride, high bid at $7 going once. Robert Gravitt bids $7.5 to keep it going. Robert Gravitt comes in at a $7.5 bid. I have a $7.5 bid looking for 8. Going once to Robert Gravitt, $7.5. Going twice to Robert Gravitt, $7.5 sold to Robert Gravitt, $7.5. Hey, folks, on to the next item up for bids. Another graded coin. Take a look at this thing. 1945 Philadelphia full NGC MS67 red. These things are not common, folks. Not common at all. Anytime you can find a wheat cent graded MS67 red, you have something that there aren't very many of, and there are rarely nicer ones. We have an NGC MS67 red, 1945 Philadelphia Lincoln cent. Starting this one off at $89. Anyone want to give me an $89 start on this one? We have roughly a $130 coin here, starting at $89. Bulldog gives me an $89 bid. Thank you, sir. Because of the rules of the auction, a $94 bid would be what we would need to keep going. We have 89 looking for 94 or higher. Bulldog's $89 bid is current high bid. And we're going once to Bulldog at $89. Twice to Bulldog for $89. All in, all done. Look at those fields on that coin. Little clash mark behind the head. But you didn't see that. Sold to Bulldog for $89. Congratulations, sir. Thank you for your bid. Now, let's move on and take a look at the next one. Now, this coin is actually scarce in this condition, believe it or not. They're pretty scarce in 66 red. The 1946 Philadelphia Lincoln cent. Notice how complete the strike is. That's an unusual thing for 1946. Additionally, 1946 just doesn't come quite so clean very often. We got Robert Gravitt in there starting the bidding off at $29. I appreciate it, sir. Robert Gravitt's $29 bid is currently the high bid. And Coin Junkie bids $30, and Sissy Atwell comes in at $35. A $35 current high bid at Sissy Atwell. Thank you very much. These things typically sell between $40 and $50. Actually, between $50 and $60. Let me try that again. Coin Junkie comes in with a $36 bid, and Vicky Cardwell comes in with $37. I was just thinking about you, Vicky. Wondering if you were here today. That's one of the things that you don't get with YouTube that I wish that you could get, is a list of all of the people who are there but are not saying anything, because I can't know that you're there until you say something. Anyhow, evening, Vicky. He's our high bidder with $37 currently. Looking for a $38 bid. Yeah, I mean, most places where you go, you can see a list of the people who are there. At least the administrator can, and the owner of the channel. But all I can see is a list of all the people that I have subscribed. Hello, Adam. Robert Gravitt's out. Sissy Atwell's high bid at $38. Their current high bid. Going wins to Sissy Atwell, $38. And Vicky Cardwell comes in at $39. I tell you what. Let's do this. And I've got 4 of these that I can offer to my 4 highest bidders. So we've got, what, Vicky, Sissy, Coin Junkie, and Robert Gravitt. Any of you guys want one of these at $35, it's yours. You just say me. I got 4 of them. I only got 4. Just say me and it's yours at $35. Robert, Sissy, Vicky, all say me. Lines in here. And Coin Junkie says me. So we got the 4 of them. Robert Grevitt, Sissy Atwell, Vicky Cardwell, and Coin Junkie. Nice, folks. These coins are just super nice. I have your 3 other. Like, switch over to me real quick. Here they are, right here. Your 3 other ones. MS66 red, all of them. And they're bright, shiny coins, all of them. There you go. All right, get you back off my ugly mug and back onto the auction. Now, 1946 is actually scarce in MS66 red. But in MS67 red, it's actually rare. This will give you a chance to become one of the kings of Lincoln cents, to own a 1946 Lincoln cent graded NGC 67 red. Nice strong strike. You have very clean looking fields. Anybody's interested at $529, it's yours. These things sell for between $700 and $900 a coin. And this one I'm going to let it go at $529. If you're looking to bid, you're probably not going to be opposed if you bid at $529, so it'll probably be yours at $529. May as well be a straight out sale at $529 because I doubt there's going to be more than one bid. But you could surprise me. You got people out there looking for these rare coins. Rare coins by grade here. Very few graded 67. I don't think there's anything nicer. I think 67 is the highest grade. This is a 1946 Philadelphia Lincoln cent NGC MS67 red. Give you guys just a minute to see if you want to pull the trigger on this one. No drooling emoji. I think Todd had it with the big giant eyes. As close as you're going to get to the drooling emoji. Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you, folks. I'm going to move on to the next item. This is one of those you probably need a little bit of time to think about. If you think about it and think you really want this one, come to me later, because I do have it. Let's go on to the next item. We have a 1946 S Lincoln cent. Now, these are a little bit easier to find in full gem condition and in superb brilliant gem condition. This one's an NGC MS67 red. You notice that your shell case bronze color is coming through very nicely on this one. This is a 1946 S Lincoln cent NGC MS67 red. Nearly perfect grade, starting at $79. Once in a while, folks, I'm going to hit you with some really nice stuff. Make sure you're always sitting down when you're doing auctions with me. Stand up to go to the fridge and I could smack you with a really good plank like this. Okay, no bids at $79. $120 coin here, folks. $120 coin. Starting this one at $79. It is. These are always really tough in that grade. All right, folks, let's try this one. This is the last lot for the night. Oh, Hawkeye gives us a $79 bid. Benjamin Marler asked if he could do 75. But you could do 84 and steal this one from Hawkeye. A $79 current bid. Hawkeye is our high bidder. Thank you very much, Hawkeye. I'm not going to come up with piles of these for you guys. These things just don't come along every day. Not easy to find. Not easy to get, and definitely not easy to make. All right, so this one sold to Hawkeye for $79. Congratulations, and thank you for your bid, sir. Now let me move on to the next one and show it to you. Here's a 1947 S in the same condition. NGCMS 67 red. Also at roughly the same value, we're going to start this one at the same price, $79. Robert Gravitt bid $79 to get this one started. And thank you, Hawkeye. Robert Gravitt, current high bidder at $79 on this one. $84 will keep this one going. $84 bid, need $5 on top of the $79. These shell-case bronze coins look really nice when you get them in this high grade because you don't have a lot of distraction and other things on the field or marks or other spots or dings. And you can really see that color come through. That color is almost an orange color. It's very pumpkin-like. Beautiful coin, too. Robert Gravitt's our current high bidder at $79. This is the last one of 2 of these I have ever owned. And sold to Robert Gravitt at $79. I appreciate it. Thank you for your bid, sir. And that brings to an end tonight's auction. We do have what a lot of people come for, roll reveals. We've got 3 roll reveals coming up this week. We've got 1 on Wednesday and 2 on Thursday. None of them are superbly high value rolls, but you never know what you could end up with. Here, I'll explain it to you. Now, on this one, you've got a 1971 Philadelphia, an old taped tubed roll. And there's at least 4 different double die obverses that could possibly come out of this roll. I have no idea what the coins are like in here. I have no idea what the roll contains exactly because this thing's been taped together long enough for the tape to get crusty. Tape is still intact around the top of this roll. So what we've got are 50 coins that we're going to make available at $1.25 a piece with a limit of 5 per person. Let me know what you would like and we'll get you filled in. $1.25 per person will get you a chance at a hefty double die. Bill Betts wants 5. I'm not ignoring anyone. Just in here doing something right now. Okay. Got Bill Betts at 5. Midnight Silver Run takes 3. Sissy Atwell. Midnight Silver Run only wanted 3. Sissy Atwell takes 5. Wild Bill takes 5. Bulldog takes 5. Yep. Well, Bill with 5. Bulldog with 5. Levels of Madness takes 5. Jeff Dunn will take 2. Tell you what I did one time, folks. I opened up a roll of 1971. I hadn't really expected to find much of anything in it because I'd never had a whole lot of luck with 1971. But when I opened this tube, it contained 5 examples of DDO number 2. Now, those typically sell for $20 to $25 a coin in nice uncirculated condition. You can imagine what could happen if we were to run into some of those in this. You'd end up with a good, nice double die. And they are nice double dies, too. Variety Vista shows 4 different listings for 1971. They've got the large, the really big FS listed double die obverse number 1. But then there's also a DDO number 2, DDO number 3, and DDO number 4. And those kind of rival the 1972 minor double dies, except these are a little more scarce. Robert Gravitt, that is true if you sign up for the monthly shipping, if that's what you want. Okay, and we got up to Hawkeye. That's as far as I got. I had to reserve the last 5 spots. Sorry, Todd, couldn't get you in. So, Robert, if you choose to be on the monthly shipping, basically I only ship your stuff to you once per month. Then I charge you the amount that it would take to get that amount to you, plus a $5 handling fee, just once a month, rather than charging you shipping every single week. So it should work out to your advantage. Joe McBride did get in. Joe McBride has 4 spots. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Next one's going to be a 1960 Philadelphia original Bancraft roll. I forgot to put my glasses on and actually read what this roll says. It does say something on it. I had a little bit of trouble figuring it out. It says Manufacturers Trust Company. Manufacturers Trust Company. It is an original Bancraft roll. It's 1960 Philadelphia. I have no idea whether all the coins in this are large date. I do know that there are a number of double dies even in the large dates. If there happen to be any small date coins in here, you're talking about $5 automatically per coin. Easily. And I'm going to be running this one, what is it? $1 per coin. $1 per coin. Let's go ahead. $1 per coin, limit of 5 per person. Midnight Silver Run wants 3. Wild Bill takes 5. Jeff takes 4. Vicky Cardwell takes 5. Joe McBride for 4. 5, 8, 19, 12, 17, 31, 5, 40. James Dowdle will be the end of this one. Wild Bill takes 5. Jeff takes 4. Vicky Cardwell takes 5. Joe McBride gets 5. Paul Hampton gets 5. Joe McBride for 5. For 4, I'm sorry. Joe McBride for 4. Paul Hampton for 5. Levels of Madness takes 5. Deanne takes 4. And Robert Adams takes 5. Sorry. Robert Adams takes 5. Todd Carmen for 3. Go back and check my quantity. Make sure I've got here. It is 50. Robert Adams takes 5. Todd Carmen takes 3. James Dowdle will take 5. And then Sissy Atwell will get the 2 that remain. Only 2 remain for Sissy Atwell. Sorry, Hawkeye, Adam, and Steve Patet. You guys didn't get in time to get in on this roll. The next roll, with the amount of attention these have been getting, because the rolls that I've got tend to be really nice. They tend to have a lot of repunchment marks in them. So I'm going to put a limit of 3 per person on this until we get through the list. When we get through the list, I will ask you if you want more, and then at that time you could tell me that you want more. But for now, please, only once and only a maximum of 3 per person. We have a 1960D original Fed roll from Memphis, Tennessee. An original Fed roll from Memphis, Tennessee. These are going for $1.25 per coin. $1.25 per coin, and I can't even tell where you guys stopped and start. We need to start this over because I cannot figure out where you guys are. Where did I go? Sissy Atwell. I have no idea where you guys are. I'm going to have to start this over. Okay, we're going to have to do this again because I have no idea where the new numbers stop and start. Okay, so I'm going to have to give you a go and let you guys start this one again, giving everyone a chance to get their number ready. The limit of 3 per person. Here we go. Midnight gets 3. Wild Bill gets 3. Wow. That's a lot of comments at once. All right, folks. Midnight gets 3. Wild Bill gets 3. Levels of Madness for 3. Benjamin Marler for 3. Jeff Dunn for 3. Majestic Sounds of Coins for 3. I leave off. Deanne gets 3. Bill Betts gets 3. Taco John at 3. Sing J at 3. Got a few left. Joe McBride at 3. Robert Adams at 3. Paul Hampton for 3. Mr. Dowdle for 3. The Atwell gets 3. Hawkeye will get You get Sissy in there. Nope. Got to get Sissy in there. Sissy will get 3. Steve Patet will get the 2 that remain. Then we're out of this roll. Sold out all 50 coins. I appreciate it, folks. And you never know, for the people who did not opt into this, did not stick a number up there, you never know what I might do. There are times where I give you a second chance, where if you take coins, I'll open a second roll. I did that with a 1963 D roll last week. There are other times where I'll completely at random throw a roll out there, and we'll open a roll, and I'll give the same number of coins to the people who did reveal number, let's say 23. And then I'll just take all those names and I'll throw them back in the hat, and we'll do another roll at random. I could do that. There could be all kinds of things that we could do. Little gifts, surprises, giveaways, all kinds of interesting things that we're going to be doing here in the near future. But that, folks, is what I have for this particular auction. Got nothing left except chit chat. Did not call for you, Jeremy Johnson. Sorry. We could not get you into this roll. You occupy a small little dusty corner, observing and being silent. Why are you silent? You're Superman. Todd Carmen, good night, sir. Yeah, Adam Chambers, you have to be on live chat so you can be sure that you get the same you get the same things that we get at the same times that we get them. Jeremy Johnson. Let me see. I do not have you on any of the 3 rolls. I'll get your sheet prettied up here just a moment. Here you go, Penny Parent. I messed that up, didn't I? There we go. All right. Robert Gravitt says, can I just send you my scent album and you upgrade my coins as needed? Well, I really wish I could do that for everybody. Have a little slot on the wall where I hang everybody's album. This one's Robert Gravitt. So this one over here is Robert Adams. This one here belongs to Adam Chambers. Good night, Deanne. Yeah, I wish I could do that, but unfortunately I can't. Which one was that, Majestic? Talking about that 46 and 7? 46 and 7? It is a pretty coin. It is. It's really an awesome coin. One of those things that you just don't see around. Where is that? Here it is. 1946, 67 red. Just really, really flashy looking coin. Really nice, heavy luster. You have 2 that you're upgrading. Is that from tonight? From tonight's auction? What's too much work, Bill? Oh, trying to upgrade everybody's albums? Yeah. Well, it would be a mess, is what it would be. You have 2 albums that you're trying to upgrade. Okay. Send me an email at some point. We might be able to talk privately about it. At cd@coppercoins.com. The reveals. Yes. Let me put that slide back up so you guys can see it. There it is. I got one coming up tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. This is all Eastern time. So tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning, I'll be doing the 1971 roll. And then Thursday at 1 p.m., I'll do the 1960 Philadelphia roll. And then at 5 p.m., I'll do the Denver roll. So Thursday at 5 p.m. Basically, whatever roll I do Thursday at 5 p.m. is kind of the, I guess that's the roll of the week. So Thursday at 5 p.m. will be a 1960 Fed Reserve wrapped roll from Memphis, Tennessee. So there's your times on the 3 different rolls, and I'll be making events for that in Facebook and in YouTube. And I'll send out a reminder to everyone who actually bought spots in the roll. Oh, a couple of hours before the event, I'll just send you a quick email and let you know that it is coming up so that you'll remember it if you are available to watch. If you're not available to watch, it's never really a big deal. I mean, it's not like you're going to lose it if you're not there. It just means that you're not going to see it open live. You'll get to see it later. Adam Chambers, no, I'm going to be sending your attribution coins back to you in a separate package. Hopefully tomorrow. Good night, Paula. Adam Chambers wants to go on monthly shipping as well. I can get you there, sir. I will work that right now. You are set up on monthly, sir. Thank you, Midnight Silver Run. I appreciate it. Bill Betts got his package today. I have sent out, like on the roll auction and then the reveals from this past week, as well as this past week's auction. Everyone who's not on the monthly plan, I have sent everything out, minus about 6 or 8 packages I still have to do for tomorrow. I've been working on it solid for 3 days and just have not had enough time of day to get all the packages done, wrapped up, and sent out. Taco John wants to go monthly. I'll get you on monthly, sir, right now. Taco John goes on monthly. Here you go. Robert Gravitt on monthly. Make sure I got you set on. Okay, you are set on monthly. Miss Penny Parent just took care of that for you. Adam, trust me, brother, I'm going to take care of you. For sure, I'm going to take care of you. I sent you a package, and I thought about the attribution coins, but I've got a bunch of packages to finish up tomorrow. I do have one of the new shirts on, but this particular front logo is not available anymore. We have other logos on the front that are available, but just the Coppercoins logo, this is the only shirt made like this. And this one has the Lincoln Kind of Famous back on it. Penny Parent, do you have a link to where they can go to get these shirts, where Amber's website is? If you've got a link you can paste, and it'd be a lot faster. You wanted the shirt I have. Oh, you want me to just mail this one to you? Okay, go to our Facebook page, and you can find Amber's website there. I'm going to try to bring it up here real quick. My issue is remembering exactly how to type in the URL and then getting my... Yeah, see, I don't know. There it is. That's how you order t-shirts right there. Coinsandcreations.com. That's Amber Panel's website. He will set you up. Oh, Bill would prefer just to have one like it. The problem is that this shiny copper is not available anymore. She can't get that color anymore, so we're doing them in a light brown. But I can get you the design, the same design. Just ask Amber by email, ap@coppercoins.com, ap@coppercoins.com. Ask her via email if she can make you a shirt like mine. Yeah, the shiny copper is nice, but the problem is, after she got that color, went to reorder it, and it was no longer available. Not an available color anymore. So we kind of got taken out of being able to do that. But it is kind of cool. It kind of looks like a penny, doesn't it? About that color. Really neat. I don't know, levels of madness, selling stonewashed jeans, the jeans that are already kind of faded, the big thing. Kind of thinking about, I don't know, selling washed t-shirts. It might work. So does anybody have any requests? Does anybody have any comments? Does anybody have any suggestions? Anything anybody's actually looking for that I've not run yet that you think I probably have that you'd like to see run? Would you like for me to do another roll sale? I may do another roll sale. Acid washed. Okay. Jeremy Johnson. Small ears, brother. You want another roll sale? Sissy wants another roll sale. Toned copper for Adam Chambers. Roll sale again. Roll sale. Roll sale. Everybody wants a roll sale. Well, tell you what. As soon as I can get unchoked from all the boxes I've just had to wrap up, a 10-hour auction that you're off for. You want a 10-hour long auction that you don't have to work through. Paul Hampton says he's got to recover from the last one. I know how that works, brother. I just wrapped your package today. Well, no, I got you a big box started because you're on monthly now. I've got your box over here. Let me see. Hey, so this right here, this is Paul Hampton before the big website order. We still have a big website order, brother. So this is what we got for right now. That's just Paul Hampton right there. That's we're at 18, 20 pounds, maybe 25 pounds of coins right there. Whew. I'm just a bit winded. Then the website order, yes. I haven't filled that yet. So we may even be talking about 2 medium flat rate boxes by the time we get done here, which is all good. Doesn't matter how many boxes I have to fill. I did do one box today that had, I think it had 50 rolls in it. Yeah, now, Sissy, um, did you go on monthly shipping? I thought you went on monthly shipping. Yeah, I've got you showing for monthly. Okay. Because you said cannot wait to get home and get them. I thought you meant get home and get your mail. I've still got your rolls sitting behind me. I mean, I've got it filled. Good night, Hidden. Jeff Stanley, yes, I have. Oh, okay. You only get home every 6 weeks. Okay, I understand. Well, yes, when you get home, there'll be a heavy box there. That's for sure. I've got a, I've got a substantial Sissy Atwell pile started here. Jeff Stanley, let me check on what I have done for you, and let me see what we've got going on there. I do have a number of invoices that have not yet been paid, and I've had trouble in the past where we had one letter off in an email address, and we weren't communicating with the buyers, and it was like, what's going on? And eventually we figured out that because I wasn't spelling their name right. See here. I'm going to go to manage my invoices. I've got most of them doing paid. Yep. Sent you, it's invoice 1478. Four different auctions sending different weeks of the month. Be like Christmas every week. So you want four different people running four different auctions, shipping at four different times of the month so that you can get a box every week. Like Christmas every time you go home. I understand that. You always drive the same route or you take different routes every time. I could imagine. I mean, I knew people who were drivers in the past. That was a job that I simply didn't want because I knew a guy who drove from Memphis to Benton, Arkansas, and back to Memphis every day. Definitely not something I'd want to do. I would like it if if I could get in a truck and I could leave North Carolina and take a load to Memphis and then take a load to Albuquerque and then take a load to Grand Forks, Nebraska, and then go to someplace else and just keep going to different places. I would love to do that. Thank you, Miss Penny Parent. Just in case no one else has told you, you make my day shine brightly. Mostly California and East Coast. I think I might actually enjoy that. Actually, what I would enjoy is getting in a truck and riding with somebody else and not having to do any of the driving. That would be awesome. Thank you, Bulldog. I appreciate it. You guys have a great evening. You deliver salads to Walmart? That's cool. You got a refrigerated box? I guess you can pull whatever you pull. They all hitch up the same, I guess. So delivering salads, I mean, is that all you do? Is deliver salads to Walmart? Yes, or silver nitrate. You missed the entire thing. Unfortunately, so. Ice cream, candy, rugs. So, like all sorts of things then. That's right. Levels of Madness says you break down in the middle of nowhere, at least you got something to eat, right? Yeah, my luck, I would end up being like a vegan or vegetarian and I'd be delivering frozen beef or something, frozen ribs. Silver nitrate. If you had any interest, let's see. I do have a couple of coins that I can show you that were in the auction that got no bids. And let me see what those were. If you're interested in looking, I can show you through tonight's auction lots again. Roll reveals are all gone, though. I had number 5. Um, 1 or 2. Last one. Very last item. Is that what you were interested in? Last item sold. That was a 47S Lincoln cent. And then the 1946S and 67 sold. But I do have a 46P in 67. This one. 47P and MS67 red. Do have that one. And then on this 44D in 67, I have a couple of those left. And the ones I have sold for $70. 1955 is not easy to get in 67. That's nice. How many coins did you send in? Yeah, 55 and 67 is not easy to get. Takes a superb coin for that. Sent in 100 coins. Were they all 1955 or were they different dates? I'm familiar with bulk submissions. Multiple dates. That's what I did. Last bulk I did was about a year and a half ago. I sent in 420 coins, and 297 of them came back with a minimum grade of 66 red. That's what some of these are. Thank you, Hawkeye. I got the email in there, Penny Parent. That's true. Sometimes they are nice and sometimes they aren't. I've had a few graded coins in the past. I'm not really sure what to do with them. They're not really worth being in the slab they're in, but I really just have too much art to break them out, I guess. Maybe I'll sell them for a couple of dollars just so people can have an example of what a coin looks like that's turned in the holder. I've got I believe it's a 1973D and a PCGS MS66 red holder. It's nowhere near a PCGS 66 grade. But it's not worth sending in for any sort of a guarantee or anything because it's only like a $20 coin anyway. Well, Paul, it does actually cost a fortune. You're talking about, I don't know, $500 to $1,500, maybe $1,000 to submit. But the thing is, it's a volume thing. Silver nitrate, you do that, sir. No worries at all. You just send me an email direct, cd@coppercoins.com. I'll help you out. You see anything that's in the video? I may have a second one. So regardless of what it is, let me know. And we'll see what we can do. Yeah, bulk submissions, you definitely save quite a bit of money off of the normal grading tiers. Because I think the grading tiers start somewhere around $20, $22 per coin. And with the bulk grading, you can get it for about half that. But with bulk grading, the downside is that you have to turn in a minimum of 100 coins. They'll slab anything you send to them, Paul Hampton. But in bulk grading, you can tell them what the minimum grade requirement is so that if you send in, like I sent in 420 coins, and I told them that I wanted a minimum grade of MS66 red. So they sent back the balance between 420 and 297, I think is 123 coins. And the 123 coins they sent back were below a 66 red grade. So they sent them back without charging me and without grading them. And that's only on a bulk submission that you get something like that. Because with a bulk submission, you have to have below a certain percentage that are no grades at whatever your minimum requirement is. Beyond that, they start charging you a reject fee. And my no grade was only like 20%. I think they'll let you no grade up to like 35 or 40%. Adam, I'd struggle with nickels too. Nickels, it's all about luster. I don't think the strike really matters all that much. because I think luster is your big enemy with those. Because a lot of them are very late dye state, and the design is really just mushy on nickels, especially the ones in the 40s and 50s. And so getting those without marks and very high luster are how you end up getting the 6s and 7s out of those. But I do agree with you. They are much more difficult to get good grades on. I think maybe you'd like to talk with me instead of my coin. Not 167, huh? Dimes are actually even more difficult than nickels because dimes are a smaller surface and they allow less. So something you may not see could keep it out of a 67 holder. I just stick with pennies. I mean they're a lot harder to do because you've got colors, but once you know the colors and understand what they will do, then it just makes more sense. You're very welcome, Paul Hampton. Anytime you have a question, just ask. I give answers to all questions. Well, all of them I know the answer to. Otherwise, I just tell you I don't know. That does happen. Well, Adam, that's what I decided to do many years ago. I was doing pretty well with Lincoln Cents, and I had enough of them, and I was starting to get rolls, going through rolls and finding die varieties and other stuff. And I got to be such a super collector, I guess you might call it. I had hundreds of rolls. I decided, well, may as well just start selling them. So I did. I opened a eBay account. I started buying more rolls and selling more rolls, and that that actually eventually became what I've got going on now. For many years, all I did was just research Lincoln Cents. I didn't actually sell much of any of them. And now I'm selling a lot more than I'm actually going through. I don't really go through rolls all that often. Just don't have time. I buy most of what I would need. I just buy it outright. So you guys get rolls from me, and you go through and you find the goodies. You keep one and you offer the rest to me. I'm more likely to buy them from you than I am to try to find them. Paul, that's okay, brother. I do the same thing. I even changed subjects in the middle of a sentence because I can't remember what I was going to say when I started. Adam, it depends on what's on the coin as to whether I would want to try to conserve it. Zinc rot. Zinc rot is something that can kind of be stopped, but it can't be reversed. Once you've got a problem with the plating on the coin, you've got a problem with the plating on the coin. Nothing's going to change that. Are you talking about all those rolls that I sent to you and Tyler to go through? Because if you are, what was that, 170 rolls I think I sent? I've always wondered what was going to come out of those because I'm sure that they were going to be pretty good. There's a lot of unsearched coins in there, so yeah, for sure. 8 different double dice. Nice. Adam, it really kind of depends on what is wrong with the coin and exactly what it would take to make it quote unquote better. Cent hoarder. Are you talking about rolls from the bank? Sure. So as long as there's still 95 Lincoln cents in circulation, there's still a chance of finding the double dies. Don't even know how many double die reverses. Probably a lot. Um, well, yeah, it would be a details grid. Are you talking about sending it into NCS? It's a rare coin. I mean, a 95D double die is a scarce coin. I think it would be worth it if the coin is in decent shape otherwise. If it's beginning to rot and fall apart, then it's probably not worth trying to save. No, I yawn a lot because I've been working since I started working at 8 o'clock this morning, 10 o'clock now. I've only stopped to make coffee and to eat, take the dog out. If you send some photos to the live Q&A with the same question for Thursday, we'll be sure to get to it and answer it. I don't remember who is hosting this week, but I do know that I will be there. I'm trying to read this. My eyeballs. It could be Shay. Sure. C. Sanchez. I do sell through eBay, though I prefer not to because of the fees. I sell through lincolncent.com. That's my website, lincolncent.com. And then I sell right here on this channel every Tuesday at 8 p.m. I run an auction. And I'll do other videos, giveaways, and well, I've got all these people holding me down, tickling me, telling me that I have to do another roll sale. So sometime in the near future, I'll be doing another roll sale where I'll put 1,000 rolls up for sale, up for grabs, whoever wants them. Mr. Sanchez, the website is lincolncent.com. Lincolncent.com. You can also email me directly with anything that you have questions about with regard to building want lists or perhaps purchasing something you haven't seen for sale. Or maybe if you go to the website, take a look around on lincolncent.com and you don't see something you would like to buy, then you can let me know at Lincoln Cent. I said at cd at coppercoins.com. cd at coppercoins.com. That's my email address. I don't think I'll be participating in the whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday thing. I think I'm going to let all the retailers get on that. But there will be some special streams. There will be some special stuff. Probably not on Thanksgiving weekend, though. That's one of those times that I just prefer to lay low and stay quiet because there's so many people doing so many things, and it's such a sensory overload trying to keep up with everything. I prefer just to stay out of it. A lot of wasted time and effort goes into advertising for that I just prefer not to have anything to deal with. I will be doing some special streams come December. We still have to talk about exactly how we're going to handle that and what we're going to do. But there'll probably be some giveaway streams. I'll be doing some more role searching streams where I'll be doing role searches. And I have actually thought of the idea of going through roles, and if I find things, just give them to the people who are in the audience of the role search. So we're thinking through something like that. But I do plan on having my auctions up until Christmas week. I also will run at least one more roll sale between now and Christmas, possibly two. And then the first week of January, I'm going to go pick up about another 12,000 new rolls. These will all be BU rolls and memorials running from 1959 to date. And here in the next few days, hopefully by the end of the week, I will be getting a couple of boxes, and they will contain about 175 rolls of proof Lincoln cents from 1953 up. And I'm going to be pulling those out in blocks and sets and semi-sets and decade sets and stuff like that, and putting some different things together for anyone interested. I'm also working on some more of the 1974 S2 coin type sets, a Type 1 and a Type 2 mint mark for 1974 S that a lot of people don't even know about. And I'm putting those together. I sell those for under $5 a set for the 2 coins. A lot of stuff coming up. A lot of stuff. I so much appreciate you people. You don't even understand how much I appreciate being able to do what I love to do in this room, and to be in my office with my dog, and to turn my own heat on or open the window or do whatever I want. To have my music going, to watch a TV show while I'm working. Just, it's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. It's a great career to have. Adam, here's your reason behind that. Take the 1995 double die. 1995 double die is a nice double die. It's really, really strong. But by the fact that it ran all the way through die life, we're estimating that there were probably close to 200,000 of them made. Okay. Now, conversely, any 1963 double die, any 1964 double die, any double die for that reason, or for that matter, on a proof Lincoln cent, you're looking at a maximum die usage of 2,000 to 2,500 coins per die. So you run into a double die, you can almost be certain that there's going to be fewer than 3,000 of them in existence. A penny parent. I've found, I believe, 13 of them now. 1995 double die. But Adam, that's the reason why the specific dies of double dies for the proof cents are far more scarce than their mint state counterparts. Well, and this is actually hard work. A lot of people don't realize how much I put into this. I'm 10, 12 hours a day, and sometimes 7 days a week. I've only taken like 3 days off in the last month. But the rest of those days are filled with building packages and building specials and putting auctions together and doing things so that we can share time and you can get coins that you want and I can make the money it takes to keep my power turned on, and we're all happy. And that's a happier world, just the way it is. And I like it that way. Joe McBride, the 74 S types. If you look at a 1971 S proof cent, you'll see a mint mark. Study that mint mark. Then if you look at a 1975 S proof cent, you'll see a different mint mark. 1974 has both. 71 type, and then there's the type of 74. The type of 74 ended up being the filled S for 1979. So it's the same as the type 1S for 1979. Looks all filled in and blocky. And then the earlier, the 1971 type, is more of a, I'm going to say a more clear S. Almost looks like a handwritten S. And there's two different mint marks used. You're still looking for a 95 double die penny parent? Well, you need to talk to Santa Claus. Santa Claus might be able to get you something. Benjamin Marler, you have my attention, sir. A doubled ear. Which one? Yes, I am Santa Claus. still looking for the right hat, though. The 97 double deer. Very nice. Very nice. I like those. I found my first one in 1997, but unfortunately it was in a customer wrap roll, and that was the only one I found. Oh, I'm going to guess. You paid $1, right? Is that what you paid? Buck? Actually, if you found it at a coin show, $15. Okay, so you bought it as a doubled ear. Okay, you didn't cherry it. I got some coins that I cherried that will blow your mind that I was actually able to cherry them. Found an 09 BDB FS 1102 last week. Heard it on the Q&A. Okay. I've got a friend in Illinois who bought a stack of 09 BDBs that were all AU'd uncirculated coins. And I think he bought like a dozen. I think it was like a dozen of them that he bought. And one of them was the FS 1101. Now, Benjamin, you know the 58/7D overdate is not actually an overdate. That's one that has been debunked in recent years. Breen had it listed, and it has a Breen listing, but it has since been proven to be a die gouge on the master die. Just about every time I go through. In fact, if you have gotten any of the coins in the 1958 roll reveals that I've done, you will probably end up with the 58/7, so-called 58/7 coin, because almost half of all the 1958 Ds have that little extra thing that people were calling a 7. You can't beat that price, can you? Free works. Well, folks, it's getting kind of late. I'm going to go ahead and take off, but I do want to let you know that I will be sending out invoices tomorrow morning. I'll go ahead and go to sleep for tonight. As Penny Parent so eloquently pointed out earlier, I was hiding a yawn. You got a proof 1938, huh? Nice. I've got some proof pennies I'll be running here pretty soon. Some in the 30s and 40s. And then, like I said, within the next week, I'm going to have an entire roll of 1953 proofs. 53, 54, a couple of rolls of 56, a couple of rolls of 57. Then from 58 on up, I think I'll have rolls of pretty much everything. Thank you, NG Coins Love. From Morocco, huh? Cent Hoarder, put you down for proofs. Oh, Sissy Atwell, see you next time. Good night to you. A lot of proof pools going around in Florida. Huh. Thank you, Jeff Stanley. Midnight Silver Run, you have a good night too. Everybody else have a great night. And I will see you tomorrow for the roll reveal. Of course, we've got another roll reveal coming up on Thursday. Don't miss it, folks. Peace out.